Hey everyone, this is CryptoBisto here, and today I'm bringing you guys an analysis of the reveal of Karafuru NFT. Okay guys, so I'm basically going to just give you guys an overview of what happened during the reveal, also what strategy I used to trade this during reveal, and what strategy you could have used for this NFT and future big NFT drops that are coming really soon. And yeah, I'm just going to explain also, what's my prediction with this NFT in the future. But yeah, basically what happened during the reveal, as you can see right now at the time of recording this, it is at 3.2 Ethereum, the floor price, and it's really nice to see because it's actually pretty much the same price of right before the reveal. Right before the reveal, it was at 3.4, and as you know guys, after every reveal there's usually an intense drop on NFTs. So basically, let's just go on Icy Tools to further analyze what happened during the reveal and also what strategy I used, okay, to trade this. And you could have used this also. It worked so well, okay. So basically, as you can see, it was sitting at 3.4 right before the reveal. And when it revealed, as you can see, it dropped all the way down to around 2.3, 2.4. So what I did, I bought at 2.4, and as you can see, after that initial dump, there's always, okay, this happens in every NFT reveal project or even in the whitelist sell. There's always a huge pump up, okay? And as you can see, it pumped to around up to 3.9 before it corrects and trades to around 3.2 right now. So this is what you could have initially did, and this is what I did. I sold way too early, by the way. I sold at 3. I bought at 2.4 and I sold at 3.14 because I needed liquidity, and I was also trying to trade Squiggles and the Hype Bears reveal. But yeah, knowing that it went all the way up to around 3.9, I should have actually sold at waited and sold for more. But yeah, profit is profit, guys. But yeah, this is what you want to do, and this is what happens in every reveal, okay guys? So if you didn't use this strategy, I highly recommend you guys doing this for future big NFT drops or NFT reveals. So when it reveals, basically what happens is a lot of people are going to have a non-rare, okay? And basically when you have a non-rare, it's not something that people are going to be willing to pay for like huge amounts. So what happens is so much people end up getting non-rares that they start undercutting each other, and as you can see, it creates a huge drop. It went from 3.4 to around 2.4, so a 1 ETH drop. And then once all the flippers are done flipping their uncommon NFT, usually what happens, there's always a huge pump, because then when they're all gone of their project and they all sold their NFTs, the people left are more likely to be people who are actually interested and invest in their project. So once all the flippers are done and all the supply is done flipping, it will create more demand than supply, and that's why it always creates a huge pump up after that first initial dump, okay? And after it just recorrects and reconsolidates. So this is what I recommend you guys doing, okay? Because if you could have did this strategy, guys, if you bought at 2.4 and sold at around, let's say 3.8 in the high ends of that first initial pump, that's an amazing 1.4 ETH profit you made there, okay? And that was, as you can see, it was 8 here, and the pump stopped a bit before 10, so around an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes from this price to this price, okay? So imagine less than 2 hours making 1.4 ETH profit just from this simple trade. It's just incredible, okay? I just love this strategy, and I do this every time. I highly recommend you guys actually check. I will have a link in the description on how to actually do this and how I'm able to do this strategy. But it's in my opinion the best NFT strategy there is, okay? Because there's just so many opportunities and so many easy money to make when using this simple flipping strategy, just waiting for a dump and then selling on that first initial pump. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What happened in a reveal, as you can see, it consolidated. And what I do think is going to happen with this NFT, okay, once again, not financial advice, but I do think it's going to do really well, okay? I do think it's going to go higher up because the main reason is I find that the art is pretty much really cool, but why I also like is that there's different types of characters, okay? As you can see, like this character is different than this one, and this one is different than this one over here. So, you know, one NFT collection, not every single NFT looks the same, it's always a good sign, and people like that because it really creates a variety. Sorry about my bad English right there, but yeah, you know, people like to trade different types of NFTs, and that's what I like about this. Also, the second thing I really like is the low supply. Okay, most big projects, they release like 10K profile pic collections or even 8K and stuff like that. 5K means that there's less supply, which can, especially for a hyped up project like this, it creates more rarity, and you know, basically just less items means that there's definitely going to be less people, less listings on the secondary market. So yeah, that's also a green sign. And yeah, just even during the pre-sale, the floor price was pretty stable. So yeah, I do think it can do well in the future, and I do think it's gonna go up. But yeah, this is just my opinion. This is what I've seen. You know, this one and Azuki have, I find that have really similar I would say, like, I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff happened the same between these two NFTs. You know, Azuki stabilized a lot, and this one is really stabilizing a lot even after reveal. So I do think it's a good sign. And yeah, guys, this was pretty much my analysis for the Karafuru NFT. So make sure to like and subscribe for more reveal and drop analysis videos. I'll be coming up with these really soon. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.